Well, welcome people, and I hope you liked my video on MGTOW training. I thought it was pretty funny actually, 'cause I'm a bit weird. But I was talking to another guy on the site there, and he said that young men and boys at school should be taught the feminine nature. And I completely agreed with him. And I told him that when I was at school, boys did metalwork or woodwork classes, and femons did cookery and crafts. Oh, that's sexist. Yes, but it worked. But young boys should be taught that the femon can be deceitful and lie without any guilt. That would at least give them some form of protection against them. You see, all humans need to be controlled in some way or need boundaries of some sort. And at the moment, the femons don't have any boundaries at all. And they're going crazy, aren't they? Look at the Karens we see out there now. And believe it or not, a lot of femons are wanting the man to say, enough. But even if a man is strong, he won't say it in today's world. Hell, he may even get the death sentence for it. And the other males are just saying, I just can't be bothered with that drama anymore. I've had enough. And they're walking away. You see, males have basically had enough of generations of their moaning and their whining and nothing's quite right. And how they treated the men in their disrespectful way, even though we saved them all the time and died for them in wars. And men over the years and generations have tolerated it. So the femons have just got worse. But what the femons don't realize is they've gone way too far. And of course it's all just to grab the man's attention, even though they say it isn't. But it's had the opposite effect. Men are just looking the other way. Going fishing, going hunting, going drinking with his friends. I mean, there's a saying that we all know, the hen-pecked husband. Generations and generations of hen-pecked husbands. And it's about time, men have said, enough. I mean, after all, femons are supposed to be the mother of our children. They should set an example. But the way they're acting and the way they look, a lot of them are not a very good role model. Plus, they don't look healthy, and getting pregnant and doing 9 months without complications doesn't look very promising. Now, it used to be just the older men who knew about the feminine nature, because it was so well hidden by everything. It took a while to find out, maybe even 3 marriages. And even then he was told then, the 3 marriages failed because of you, not because of them. And the man believed it. But younger men now are seeing the feminine nature. And even though they got a big rock on in their pocket, they're still walking away. Men have tolerated the childishness of the femons for generations. He's seen the femons destroy other people's lives, got rid of his friends, made the whole area believe he was a bad man, and took most of his money. And he's finally realized there's no advantage to be with a femon. The only thing femons are offering is sex. And if the male was built in a different way than nature gave him to be a sexual predator, femons wouldn't have any power at all. There's so many men just in the last 15 years whose lives has changed radically. They've stopped thinking that the femon is the main thing in the world. They've gone fishing, hunting, found new hobbies, created a good life with no real drama. It's relaxing and rewarding, like life should be. Of course, I remember when I was a younger man too, and I had friends who were married, and we used to go out drinking, and they used to moan to me all night about how things were, and about some drama or another drama that was going on in his household, and how he was walking on eggshells all the time. And after a night drinking, I went home to bed. I don't know what he walked in on, but he'd been out with his friend having a good time, and the femon obviously didn't like that. Plus, his attention was to me and not to her, because all femons are attention-seeking can't say that. I mean, you've heard the stories.
You love your car more than you love me.
Yeah, I do. What the man should say is, well, the car's a lot more nicer to me than you are. And it starts every time, even in winter. So any of you younger men out there have had some bad times with femons or whatever, walk away. It's a bit like giving up smoking or something like that. It'll be hard for a little while, but then you'll see the light. And the femon's only promising something to you that she probably hardly ever give you. Well, tomorrow's another day, but I really do believe that males are in a really good place right now. And femons are, well, who cares? Take it easy.